The future perfect continuous tense is similar to the future perfect tense, and it is also very difficult to use, but you are talking about some activity that happens in the future and it is continuous. To form the future perfect continuous, use will, then have, and then been, and then the main verb comes over here, which would be, let's suppose, work. It will be followed by an ing ending. Will followed by have, then been, then main verb with an ing ending. So here is the past, and a person who is right over here now at this point, and after this now comes future, means coming time. And in future, if some activity is continuous, that is actually happening in the future. So as I said, some activity that happens in the future and it is continuous. By the year 2029, I will have been working as a teacher for over 30 years. So here is an example of future perfect continuous tense. It means that I started teaching in 1999. Right now it is 2025, and if I think about the future, means the coming time, this will be the future. So if I think about the future, then 2029 is going to be the future. As I said, that if I think about this year 2029 for whatever reason, then I would say this: what, by the year 2029 I will have been working as a teacher for over 30 years, but this time is not around yet. It is future time. The future perfect tense and the future perfect continuous tense are both very difficult to use, and in this case I would probably use the future perfect tense for my convenience, but it's good to know this structure because you might hear its use occasionally. So here is the verb work with an ing ending, and before that this is a modal verb will. Then we have got have been. This is past participle of be. I will have been working as a teacher for over 30 years. So as I said, if I say I will have been working there, so here is the verb work, that is actually the main verb. So there are four words: 1, 2, 3, and then this is fourth one, will have been working. So there are four words in this verb phrase, right from this point to this point. So this is a verb phrase that is actually will have been working. So this is the verb phrase that is having 4 words. There are 4 words in this particular verb phrase over here. The main verb is in the simple form with this ing ending that shows continuity. To make negative, what will we do? To make a negative, add not. Add not to will or after will. I will not have been working there. These two will not, out of this sentence, I will not have been working there, these two can be contracted to won't. So won't is the contracted form of will not. We may say I won't have been working there. This is correct. And to make question, we'll change the subject to you, from I to you. This will be the new subject. Will you have been working there? And then there is a question mark. And in each case, as I said, you could add this. For I will have been working there, we can add for 30 years over here. I will not have been working there for 30 years. We can add it over here. And we can also add it, will you have been working there for 30 years? So in this case, we can see that the modal verb or the helping verb will comes first, right in the beginning of the sentence. And then we have got this subject. Then this is have been working. And at the end of this, we have a question mark. Then will you have been working there for 30 years? So we can write it like this, will you have been working there for 30 years for all the sentences, whether it is affirmative structure, negative one, or the question. We, as I said, can add for 30 years. For what? In each case, we will add this so that it makes more sense. Alone, these 3 sentences or 3 examples are not very good examples of how to use the future perfect continuous tense without for 30 years or the time. This is simply a demonstration of how to make it. So, will you have been working there for 30 years, and then there is the question mark. We can take another example in 3 categories: affirmative or simple sentence, then negative, and then interrogative. Mind one thing, that we have to put question mark at the end of a question situation. Here is the subject they, then we have got the modal or helping verb will, have been, then the main verb is learn with an ing ending. They will have been learning English since May 19. So this is the time that makes more sense. They will have been learning English since May 19. And if we add not just after this will, that is the modal or helping verb, the sentence looks like they will not have been learning English since May 19. And to make question, just put the question, this helping verb or the modal verb will in the beginning, right at the outset. Will they have been learning English since May 19? And then the question mark. So in all these cases, we can see that we have got four-worded verb phrase. Will 1, have 2, been 3, and then the main verb learn, that is the fourth one. So will have been learning, this is actually four-worded verb phrase, and it will continue. If we add not just after modal will, it will give negative sense, and if we put this will in the beginning, then it will have a question. So the structure is will have been, means this is the modal verb or the helping verb will, and then this is actually in present or simple form have, and this is past participle been with a main verb over here. Will they will have been, then main verb followed by an ing ending.